You know, folks, crappie fishing can be very difficult in the summertime, especially when the water temperature's 85 to 87 on top. Oh my goodness, they can be difficult to catch. But I have two go-to techniques that I use that can help you catch crappie all summer long. My first technique, and probably the best in the summertime, are docks. The reason I love docks, number one, docks holds a lot of shade. Docks will have a lot of forage base up and under the dock and around the dock. Forage base meaning threadfin shad, gizzard shad, well, I'm talking about the juveniles, the small ones, small bluegill, and other types of small minnows. The shade attracts those. It's its own ecosystem, creates its own food chain. All right, let's start off right here. I'm going to start off with a gold jig, folks. Rigged, weedless. This is a single-stranded weed guard that I put in this jig myself. I've showed this a lot on this channel. This is a 40-pound test line. And I have a video about that, how to make your own weedless jigs. I like a single weed guard like this because this jig right here is only a 1/32 of an ounce. So there's not much weight coming through there. A lot of these docks, well, as y'all know, is loaded with all kinds of stuff up under them. And that keeps you from losing so many jigs. Now, I lose one occasionally, but not much. And I'm using 4-pound test line on this Garcia Saran S/20, which they don't make this reel anymore. Yeah, and 4-pound test high-vis Mr. Crappie line. This jig's tied with a loop knot. And that's a Bobby Garland golden white jig. I forget the name of it, but I love gold. Gold works real well under these docks. A lot of times if the fish are really biting, it don't make no difference what color you have on. But I catch a lot of fish on gold. And this is a 6-foot eagle claw rod. I like a 6-foot for skipping. Keep that rod low. And if you're good at skipping a rock, you can do this. You see that? I can stay away from that dock, and I don't have to worry about prop wash interfering with my fishing. Prop wash will scare away your fish. If you get real tight to these docks, oftentimes it'll scare away more fish than you'll catch. Now this is a deep dock right here. This dock is about 18 feet deep. And I'm going to start off on these deeper docks. Then I'm gradually going to start looking for 8 and 10 foot docks, and then we'll end up probably on shallow docks. But a lot of times these crappie, when it gets this hot, right now the surface temperature is at 81 degrees. And when it gets this hot, those fish will relate to the deeper docks. Oftentimes. Sometimes they don't. It just depends. You just have to fish them all. That's what I suggest, is fish them all. Docks of all depths till you figure out where the fish are. There we go. Come on out of there. This is a good fish right here. Good one. Okay. It's a black crappie. Let's see. I believe we can flip him in. That's a good one. It's a good fish right here. That fish come out of a... Let's look at it right here, folks. 5-foot dock. That's kind of what I was thinking. I started off on real deep docks, and now I've graduated to the real shallow ones. So I guess we got some fish on shallow docks. It's a nice crappie. He hit that gold jig, didn't he? That gold will catch them in dirty water, stained water, and muddy water. So it's a good universal color too. Let's let him go. That was a good one. There's no doubt about that fish. When that fish thumped it, I knew it was a good one because it was a real dominant thump. This is a deep dock right here. This dock is 13 feet of water, folks. Let's let him go. That crappie hit pretty quick. There we go. Little better fish. I had to get in the middle of the boat right here, folks. I had to get lower to work that bait just right. Let's put him in the boat here. I knew there was a pretty good crappie in there. I've done caught about 10 little bitty ones, and there's a pretty good one right there. Not a giant, but a lot better than what we've been catching. I'm excited once again. Whoops. Well, I had him unhooked, and he hooked himself again. That's a black crappie. The wind settled down, so yeah, I got right in the middle of the boat, right here, so I could see and really get in tune with nature right here. Let's let him go. That ain't the only big crappie in there. I guarantee you that. But at least we caught one. Good one out from that dock. There's a cross brace right in the middle, so I can't throw but about, or see, it's pretty difficult. I can't go but about halfway, and then I have to throw slack in my line and let it fall to around 8 feet deep. Then once it gets to there, I'll raise my rod and just barely bring that jig back to me. Now I got a little bitty tap there, but the fish didn't commit. And there he is. It's a good one too. Look here. Oh, come here. A lot better fish. My goodness. There ain't nothing like crappie fishing. I like to catch them all, and I've mentioned that before, but see how you eat that jig. But crappie fishing in the summertime can be frustrating, but I tell you, they can be caught if you'll slow down your presentation. Let's let him go. There he goes. Let's see if we can just see. I'm being real quiet. Real quiet. Very important. There's a school of fish right there. Now I can judge that 1/32. Right now I'm at 8 feet. 8 feet deep. I'm just going to bring it back real slow. I'm in the strike zone right now. This is cool. There's a good one. There we go. There we go. We ain't lost our touch on this crappie fishing at all. Let's put him in the boat. Patience. Patience and confidence, they go together. There's some good fish right there. Every once in a while I'll catch a good one. When that fish hit it, it was just a definite thump. And I knew it was a good fish. Come on back, you pretty thing. There we go. And another technique, folks, bridges. Vertical structure or cover, such as bridges, deep docks, standing trees, all are great for vertical jigging. And sometimes drop-offs, the edges of creek channels. Hey, great technique. It ain't like they don't have nothing to eat. They've got plenty to eat. And that's a problem a lot of times when you're vertical jigging a bridge. If there's too much bait, you have to sort of work for these fish or accept what will hit A lot of times there's a lot more fish down there than what we can imagine or what we see. Only a very few hits. Very few of them hit. So that's why I chose this natural. That's a Bobby Garland bait, 2-inch bait, real natural looking bait. Looks just like a shad. When I'm fishing around a lot of shad like this, I'll try to match the hatch, color, size, and everything. And that's about the size of these shad right now. They're pretty small. And that's sort of the deal with vertical jigging, is to make that bait look as alive as you possibly can. And that's why that loop knot right here is really important. It'll set that jig up, see that? In a horizontal way, just like a bait fish would swim. There's one. Now there's a good fish. Yep. Well, I might have saved the day. Saving the day. Pretty good crappie. Quit. Let me get my pliers right here. Pretty good black crappie there. I got him stuck right in the roof of the mouth right there. Oh, man. Got him. Let's let him go. My intentions was to fish docks. There he goes. Let's make a long cast and we'll cover that whole line of columns like that. See if we can relocate them. There we go. Man, that ain't giving me nothing but a hard time right here. This is a good one. Where are you going? Look at there, what a fish, folks. I'm gonna net this one. I'm gonna net that one. That's a good one right there. My goodness. Quit. That's a slab crappie right there. Quit. Stop it. I wanted to fish docks today, but I'm proud I made this decision. Ducked under this bridge. Look at there. Look at there. Look at there. Look at there. Man, what a fish. Let's let him go. Watch him. There he goes. I'm working the bait aggressively, but I'm not. I'm working it, keeping it at that same level. Seems like that's what it's taking. Making it. That's a heck of a way to explain it, ain't it? I didn't miss that one though. Another good one. I didn't miss that one. That old boy. I'm gonna flip him on in here. He's hooked good. Quit. That's a black crappie. Got a little something right there. That was probably from the spawn. Nice fish though. Just let him go. I'm having some fun right here, folks. There's nothing like the sport of fishing. It is, no doubt, a sport. Well, it's second to none. Let's let him go. Whoa. Doggone it. Whoa. Doggone it. Folks, I hope y'all enjoyed that. There's a couple good crappie tips. I hope it'll help y'all. Hey, whoa.
Dead black.
And remember, go fishing when you can, because it's good for you.